My grandmother made me learn which stair creaked before she'd let me sleep over. I understood the night I heard every one of them under someone else's weight. I was 8 the first time she made me do it. She stood at the bottom of the staircase with a stopwatch and said, "Go up, don't make a sound." I made it 2 steps before the wood groaned under me. "That's the third one," she said. "The third one always talks. Try again." I thought it was a game. Every visit, same thing. Up and down in the dark, her voice quiet behind me. "Which one is silent?" "The fourth, Grandma." "And the loud ones?" "Third, seventh, the one at the top." "Good girl. Never forget it." By the time I was 12, I could climb those stairs in total darkness without a single board speaking. She'd smile and hand me a butterscotch and say, "One day you'll thank me for this." I never asked why. You didn't ask my grandmother why. She lived alone in that big house at the end of the road. Doors bolted, curtains drawn by 7 p.m. The summer I turned 15, I slept over on a Friday. She tucked me into the back bedroom and lingered in the doorway longer than usual. "If you ever hear the stairs at night," she said, "you don't run, you listen, you count. You know where every foot is before it knows where it's going. Understand? Grandma, it's just stairs. Understand?" "Yes." She kissed my forehead and shut the door. I woke up at 2 a.m. to a sound I'd spent 7 years learning. The third stair, then the seventh. Someone was coming up and they were heavy. Grandma weighed maybe 100 pounds. This was a man. Every board she'd ever made me memorize was screaming under his weight, one after another, because he didn't know them. He didn't know the fourth was silent. He didn't know anything, but I did. I slid off the bed onto the floor and pressed my ear to the gap under the door, counting. He was on the landing now. The board at the very top, the loud one, moaned. He froze, waited, then footsteps, slow, past my door, toward hers. I couldn't breathe. I reached for my phone. Dead. I'd forgotten to charge it. Then I heard her voice through the wall, calm as a Sunday. "I know you're there, Raymond." The footsteps stopped. "You always were too big to sneak," she said. "Come in then. Do what you came to do." I eased my door open. The hallway was black. I could see the shape of him outside her room. Huge, one hand on her doorframe. "My Uncle Raymond, my mother's brother, the one who never came to holidays. Just sign the house over," he said, low. "Sign it and I leave. You're old. You don't need it. You've been in my accounts for 2 years," she said. "The lawyer already knows. I meet him Monday." "Then you don't meet him." He pushed into her room. I heard the bed frame hit the wall, heard her gasp, and something in me stopped being 15. I went down that hallway the way she'd taught me. The fourth stair, silent, my whole body remembering. I didn't run. I stepped exactly where I knew the floor wouldn't tell on me, straight to the hall closet where she kept the shotgun she'd shown me twice and made me swear never to touch. I touched it. I stood in her doorway and racked it, and the sound filled the whole house. Raymond spun around. He had her by the collar, her lamp knocked to the floor. In the spill of it, his face went from rage to something small. "Put her down," I said. My voice didn't shake. Hers had trained that out of me too. "Sweetheart," he started. "You don't." "Third stair, seventh, the top one. You hit every single one coming up here." I kept the barrel level. "I've known this house in the dark my whole life. You've got nowhere in it. I can't find you." He let go of her collar. Grandma stood, smoothed her nightgown and walked to the phone on the nightstand, the one with the cord, the one that never died. She dialed 3 numbers without looking away from him. "He's in the house," she said into it. "My grandson. He's not leaving. My granddaughter has him." She gave the address in a voice like reading a grocery list, then set the receiver down and looked at me over the top of the gun. "Now you know," she said, "why I taught you the stairs."